isn't it kind of annoying though? I mean, we eat full dinners. I mean, you've seen what I used to be able to eat. Like, massive amounts. I used to, like, eat 30 wings in one sitting. I'd have, like, 16, 24-ounce steaks, no problem. And again, we eat a ton of food. I don't care who you are. You love meat, you love veggie, whatever. You eat a ton of food at dinner. And then, typically, depending on which generation you're from, because our generation, we're not sleeping until 1 o'clock in the morning or something, but our parents, and maybe someone a bit older than us, would be like 2 hours after dinner, they go to bed. You think our bodies have any idea what the fuck to do with all the food? We get up in the morning for breakfast, what do we have? A bowl of cereal. We are up from like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, and we're going to go the next 5 hours on one bowl of fucking cereal. So what happens? We end up getting so hungry between breakfast and lunch that these places that are like McDonald's and Burger King and everything, the fact that they can come up with a small wrap or burger within a few seconds, they look that much more tempting. Timmy's, how many donuts are they selling because someone can't wait another 2 hours for lunch because they've already been at work for like an hour or two? But at least back, like, how much fat are we eating? How much sugar are we eating? Look, right now, you didn't eat anything for breakfast at all. Now you're starving. You're not even eating the chicken sandwich. You're massacring the damn thing. You're eating like how I used to eat. Me, I had a breakfast sandwich earlier in the day. Now, seriously, 2 slices of bread, a little bit of cheese and garlic, and I'm good. I'm done. I'm having trouble finishing this thing.
In contrast, our lifestyles are not the same.
That's the one thing I wanted to change. I took my time to read about it because, with me changing my diet and working out and everything, what's the use? Like, there's no use in changing one aspect of your health and then not trying to understand the other aspects and do like a massive follow-up. Okay, I get it. For some people, they can't handle an entire lifestyle shift all at once. I had to get my teeth removed in order to be able to understand the concept of changing my schedule and everything. But even then, the right way is that massive meat sandwich, that open-faced club sandwich, that steak, you have that at like 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
And then don't think about lunch and dinner. Think, I'm a little hungry now, let's eat a little bit now. I'm really hungry now, let's really eat now. We got stuck in this concept of a corporate environment where everything needs to be done on a timely manner, that it just doesn't work for us anymore. Our bodies don't work on a timely manner. I will even go as far as going to say that, okay, fine, women have their cycles month to month, but do you think it's like perfect minute, perfect hour, perfect day? It's like, no, it'll start on the 15th of every month and it'll go on to the 28th of every month. Every single... If that was the case, I think both of us would be significantly happier men. Significantly happier. We know a general time. Okay, fine, typically we eat lunch at around 12, quarter after 12. Like, by 12:30, we're at lunch. Question is, are we always hungry around then, though? Not always, right? I mean, usually we are because we got used to it, but you never had breakfast, you got really hungry in the morning. I had a bit of a breakfast. I'm not hungry at all right now. This thing is going to last me until like 9, 10 o'clock tonight. There's probably going to be a lot of people listening to this thinking, this guy's talking about eating steaks in the morning. Is he stupid? I'm thinking, you eat really big, fatty, high energy, high sugary foods in the morning because you'll have the next 12 to 16 hours to burn it all out. Whereas if you eat something heavy in fat and sugar at night, you have 2 hours to burn off and you're going to go sleep for 8 hours. Your body doesn't know what to do with it when you're asleep. What happens? The vast majority gets stored and turns into fat. Really, it's obesity.
But it's kind of like not just the food and the times we eat them, it's also the kind of food we have available, the nutrition factor, and our lifestyles. Like I said, we don't have the same working environment.
You can have deep fried food. You can have McDonald's. You can have Burger King. You can have A&W at Arby's, Wendy's, whatever you want. There's two problems.
To know what's in your food.
Yeah, one is that we don't know what's in the food, so we end up eating all the garbage every single time. And 2, look at the quantity. Do you really need a foot long? No, you think you do. But stop for a second and think. Do you need a foot long? Maybe you're just hungry enough to eat a 6-inch.
Yeah. So all aspects, like you have to be aware of all aspects and be willing to compromise one or the other for your own better.
Because look what's happened to me. And my parents are pissed at me for doing this, but I really don't care. In the morning, I have a massive sandwich. I have like as big a breakfast I can get. Before I didn't have any breakfast at all. I had like a glass of water or something, or milk, and I was off to go. Yeah. Now, I will have a big sandwich. I'll have a couple muffins, maybe a little bit of soup. Yeah. But the thing is, I mean, people eat so much food at dinner that it's like they don't get that it doesn't go anywhere. A lot of people seem to think that our bodies are working 24/7, which yes they are, but the thing is there's different levels of that they're working at. At night when we're sleeping, most of our body's functions have shut down to allow us to get rest and relax. So everything is working at minimal speed.
Yeah, heavy
not
meal
optimal.
at night is to no end.
But the same thing is like, look, if we had this food now, great. Right now, what time is it? It is 1:43 in the afternoon. I'm not going to sleep until about 1 o'clock a.m. So I have just under 12 hours. I have 11 hours. I had that breakfast sandwich. I had this. Chances are I'm going to have a bowl of cereal. Yeah. Our jobs, in general, involve a lot of moving around, going from room to room, team to team. And just to go to lunch, we walk. We have to walk here. Yeah. The thing is that after work, I don't go home. And even if you go home, chances are you have stuff to do at home. Yeah. You don't stop.
Live out to the park and stuff.
Exactly, but like you stay active. I go play sports after work. If I'm not playing badminton, I'm playing tennis. If the weather's good enough, I might pick up a soccer ball. I do something for about an hour, hour and a half, Monday to Friday, right after work. Yeah. And plus, after having a bad day with a boss that you don't like, playing a sport's the best thing you can do. It's some awesome anger management techniques in there. Oh, yeah. I don't know how many birdies I've broken playing badminton just because I thought, this person's face is on the birdie. Die! But see, the thing is that we burned everything off. And after you do a whole day's worth of work, don't think you want to eat. You'll be hungry, so you'll think you want to eat. Yeah. But don't think about eating. Think about something filling and healthy. Because chances are, around 8, 9 o'clock, what are you going to eat? I mean, we're Indian by descent. You're even born in India. Yeah. So typically, if you were living with your parents, like I am now, you're going to have some kind of like a curry or something. That's something that's typically available in Indian households. Yeah. How full of oil is that?
Yeah. It's not even that. It's just at night I've noticed if I fill myself too much, I'm automatically in a fit in the morning. Like you already have to go to the washroom right away.
Exactly.
And the other thing is it's to no end. So nowadays I try to eat just as much to just know that okay I ate enough for myself. Don't fill myself to the point where my stomach's like food's up to my throat, right?
Actually, there's one correction to make to that. Don't eat until you're just full. Eat until you're still a little bit hungry. Just
exactly.
Because what happens is that if people don't get this, I don't know why. You think common sense dictates, people should get this, but you know what? Unfortunately, not everyone fully understands the concept. Your mind only understands food in terms of what's in your stomach and what's currently being digested.
Or if you decide to eat much because it's a party or whatever, make it a point to get outside after. Enjoy
or pace yourself.
Or
slow down. No, like you want to eat a lot
after, it'll take care of it. Like going for a walk after a half an hour, 20-minute walk. Good. You enjoy your time outside, but at the same time taking care of digesting that food that you had too much of.
But the thing is, because one thing you have to keep in mind.
Eating a lot is inevitable.
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course. In those sorts of situations, it's fine. Like the thing is that when you're eating, you think that as soon as you take the bite, as soon as you swallow it, your brain's gonna register that you just swallowed food. Yeah. For all it knows, you swallowed air. It doesn't know that you swallowed food up until it's reached that point near your stomach. That's where the signals get sent back that, no, this is food. We're digesting it. You can see the chemicals from the food being released, like the nutrients and minerals being released back into the system. That's how you know. When you're hungry, you're not hungry for food. You're hungry for vitamins and minerals and carbohydrates. Yeah. The thing is that the foods that we eat from McDonald's and everything, they're heavy on carbohydrates, but they're useless in other minerals and other vitamins. Mm-hmm. Your body doesn't understand that you have food until you start digesting it. So even if you eat completely healthy, just say, for example, if you had a dinner, no, not a dinner, you should have a breakfast of a grilled chicken breast with fat-free light oil marinades and a side of salad and a glass of freshly squeezed orange juice. That sounds like a great dish, don't you think? It's useless if you eat all of it when you really weren't hungry for all of it.
Yeah.
Eat up until the point that you have 1 or 2 bites left until you think you're full. The food that's in your esophagus, that's on its way down to the stomach, that's going to fill up that remaining spot.
Yeah.
So when you eat until you're just full, you actually overate. It's by a slight bit, fine. A lot of people would argue saying that, oh, it's only like 2 or 3 bites. It's only 2 or 3 bites. 2 or 3 bites per meal, average of 3 meals a day, 7 days a week, between 28 and 31 days a month. So at the end of the month, how many extra bites of food did you just eat?
Probably a couple meals extra.
Exactly. Did you need to? No. And plus, what did our parents always used to say whenever we didn't want to eat something? Oh, there's starving children all around the world that would love to eat this food. Well, guess what? You ate a couple of their meals, you greedy bastard. Basically, point is, your dinner should be your breakfast. Your breakfast should be your dinner. Leave your lunch alone. Go to Popeyes, go to McDonald's, go to KFC, go wherever. Go easy. While we're talking about this, is the goddamn ice cream truck right in the parking lot, right in front of the front door to our building.
The whole company standing outside.
Alright, well, looks like we're back to work, so end of this transmission. Later.